What's up everybody, Blitz here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be talking about at least the upcoming update, which is going to be having two or technically three banners here, which is going to be the standard pool banner, the Fox banner, and of course the Moko banner. Now some of you guys have been asking me recently, should you be summoning, should you not be summoning, how does what would it feel like if you go ahead and go for Moko? And I'm just going to be announcing all of that in this one video, so hopefully I answer all you guys' questions, and let's go ahead and straight get up into it. So for the first part here, if you guys do not know exactly what's going on, we do have these two banners coming out fairly soon, which is going to be the standard selection banner, where we can just pretty much pick any character that we do want. When it just come down to this here, which is like Phoebe, Marion, Rin, Riddle, if I'm right, On and them are still in here if I'm right here, because I think there was a tier list here from which awarenesses are worth and stuff like that. So they're all going to be in this one banner. Now for some people this could be a little bit enticing, and that's only just because a lot of people really do need, either you need freaking Marion or you need Phoebe. Some people want dupes on either Rin, Marion, Phoebe, those type of characters. Though I will tell you, just addressing this banner alone, it is not worth it. The main reason for this is, yes, not only are they standard characters here, but these characters themselves, they're really good, but it's not worth what we think is coming up next. If you think about it guys, right? We have 3.0, which is a huge version that's about to actually release very soon here. And I think the actual stream time, or at least the stream, is going to be on maybe 2 days from now. And that's where we're going to see the big boy stuff. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to stream that because, yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting. I could try, but I don't know how long that stream is going to be. And also, I haven't really done any test streams, so kind of scared to still do so, but we'll see. But I don't think it's going to be wise for that, because if we think about it guys, we're going to have a whole palace update where we actually have not checked the newest palace just yet. And if you guys don't know exactly which palace we're talking about here, go ahead and check our current one that we have. Yes, we have finished all of this part of the palace, which I'm not going to go too deep into the story, but we still have a lot more of this palace, as you can see by the little lock here. And if you go ahead and check this, we still have this part of the palace, which is still palace 3. So we still have a lot of things to really cover. There are still a lot of characters to really get through, so this is going to be a giant update, meaning the next banners that are going to be coming out is going to be pretty darn huge. So using any resources on this standard banner, which you can get these characters off the other limited banners as well, you can just get them off the regular standard banner instead of actually using the selection banner, would kind of be a little bit useless. Now of course I could play devil's advocate and say, but it's easy dupes for some people. The only reason if you are summoning on this actual banner is if you're wailing, and even then it's still not too worth it, because as wells and things of that nature, usually you could kind of get these yourself, especially if you're spending a lot on the 50/50 banner. So I wouldn't suggest really investing into this. This is not worth the investment. Just Marion and Phoebe, I'm only going to be looking at them because I love you Rin, but she's slowly kind of falling behind a little bit. But Marion and Phoebe themselves is just not worth it. It's not worth doing, and I feel like a lot of you guys should probably save a lot of your currency. Now we are going to talk about at least the next banner that's going to be here, which is S Moko. Now S Moko is a little bit of a harder decision to say skip or actually pull. The main reason for this character is because for a lot of us, she came out of course during the summer event, which was with Closer, and it was unexpectedly. A lot of us didn't really expect her to be too good. As many of you do know, I was one of the people who was a heavy advocate to say, if you're not a collector or if you're not going for Haru, there is absolutely no reason to get this character. And I still stand by that fact today, because if you think about it, this character, especially without her 5-star weapon, does not heal very much at all, which actually was the main reason why I ended up getting her 5-star weapon, was just the actual heals that you can finally do with this character. Because other than that, she doesn't heal your team too much, and her follow-ups aren't going to heal too much, and you're going to be left behind in the dust. But the other part was because her kit is heavily related to EHR and is heavily needed for Haru. A lot of people who actually wanted to get Haru, this is where they started missing out on Moko. They most likely started recently, and by the time they noticed they needed Moko, they couldn't get her. So my decision is this: if you do not plan on summoning on the next few OCs, or at least maybe on, let's put it this way, let's say worst come scenario, Akechi's up next, which I highly doubt it. Don't think it's gonna be that quick. But let's say worst case scenario, Akechi's up next and you want Akechi. If you plan on going for Akechi, you might want to just have to hold off and just deal without Moko. Now, on the good case scenario, which is most likely how this is going to go, we're going to get the 2 OCs first, or at least one of the OCs, then Akechi first, and one of the OCs and Sumire first. I would suggest, especially if you already have Haru and you really want to have that EHR buff here, you don't mind getting the weapon, go for Moko. Do your pulls. Like, if you are a person who is heavily wanting to invest into your Haru team, needing you can get the weapon off rip, like you're not on no 50-50, or either if you're on 50-50 you believe in your luck, go for Moko, because this character, now that they've brought her back twice, it is highly unlikely that we will see her again very soon. Now the same thing could technically be said for at least Arai here, but the only difference is not many people were requesting her to come back as much. But when Haru released, a ton of people were requesting for Moko to come back, so it just made sense for them to bring back Moko for this actual team. So if you are heavily investing into Haru and you have enough to get Moko's weapon, you can get out Moko, I would highly suggest you to go ahead and summon, and then pray you get her early, because then you can start saving your summons back up. Now, for my people who don't care about Haru's team like that, or can live without Moko, or even just want to just go ahead and collect other characters, I would highly at least suggest to skip her banner. And this is what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I do have her, but what y'all don't understand is Moko's actual dupes, if you dupe her out fully, which is one of the things I was looking to do, she's thinking a monster. But even here, I don't think it's wise to actually go ahead and go for that character. So I do suggest you guys to go ahead and skip. So that covers the second whole banner. Now the next thing that we have to go ahead and talk about, this one is going to be Yusuke's banner. Guys, if we're still deciding if we want Yusuke at this point in time, please let me know that you are actually like a newer player a little bit at this point, because Yusuke, if we go ahead and continue scrolling for a while here, Yusuke was released with, like, I don't think it was Futaba, I think it was with with Cherish here, and it was a while, right? This has been a while. A lot of us should, if you wanted to go for Fox, yeah, he started here. If you wanted to go for Fox, you should have been getting him by time this point. Like, we had Cherish run, we've now had at least Haru's run here, and now we're going into another update where we're going to have another run of him. This is 3 reruns. Of course, this fits the whole monthly type situation, and this is a lot of time. If you guys are still going for Fox, you need to kind of evaluate, is it worth it, is it not? Am I just collecting because I like the character, or am I just doing this just because, why not, right? I would suggest like this: if you do not plan on running a sustain team, and I use my sustain team pretty darn often, but even I don't want to go for any dupes or anything like that. If you don't plan on using Fox wholeheartedly for a sustain team, there is no need to go after this character. We have a lot of things that are about to be unveiled, and just like the actual standard banner characters, or at least standard banner characters here, Yusuke's really good, but the only issue comes down to, we have a bunch of things that are about to get revealed. New palaces, 2 characters, most likely a new collaboration, because they did say new collaboration is going to get started, which is most likely P5R, meaning Sumire. Like, we're going to have a lot more stuff coming out and getting revealed, and I would highly suggest that you might want to look into those things first instead of going for this character. I love Yusuke all day. He's a pretty darn good character, but the only issue is we have a lot of things coming, and even if I didn't have this guy, I would tell you guys to at least skip, especially if you have not gotten him in the last other 2 reruns that we've already had for the prior pretty much month now. So hopefully y'all guys kind of take this into a little bit of account here, but if you don't, it is what it is. I really don't mind it. It's your account at the end of the day. But this was just me telling you guys, so what should you summon, should you not? In all opinions, I'm gonna go ahead and do a TLDR right here. Should you summon on the standard banner? No, no one should. Should you summon on the Smoko banner? If you're heavily investing into Haru, yes. If you're not, no. If you are summoning on the Fox banner, only if you're a collector or like the character, other than that, no. But that just brings me all to everything here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and peace out.